final salute. You have to face that way anyway.
Yeah, just want to make sure there's water. We can check it first, but I don't even know if we're live yet.
Yeah, we should be. It's counted down.
Not showing us.
Go out to your main visit channel, Google channel. Over and up.
No, there you go. Live. Yes, sir.
No, it's good. It's good.
Oh, did it hit? They gonna hit the fat fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Still water.
That's me.
Check the volume. Check.
Check.
Delay, but you can definitely hear it.
Yeah, we good. Okay, all right.
Should we get rid of those spots? Looks like you've been drinking that, but that's just making me loud.
It's all right. This is good. We're good. All right. Why should? Yeah. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
We Hebrew Israelites out here just once again to bring out this word. The power is pretty. How about Shimon Shai? Just doing a pre-Passover lesson. Lord willing, it'll be edifying. Before we get started, turn to the east. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Yahudash.
And double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstones from which learned his truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work without righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And we want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Shalom. Let me turn this down. Make sure we're still on. Okay, fine. All right. We're just gonna go flow in the spirit, Lord willing. It'll be edifying. Anybody got some? Start an article, don't matter. Precept.
Oh,
Well, shoot, since we're in the Passover spirit, we in the Passover. Lord willing, this will be the last one. Hey, brother, can you give me? You're reading Isaiah. Can you give me? Let's start off with Isaiah 31 and verse 5. Let's just start there, and then we just see where the Spirit takes us. Isaiah 31, verse 5.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 5. That as birds flying, so would the Lord Yahweh Shah host defend Jerusalem.
See, as birds flying. Why is that? Because the Lord coming back in that fathership, right? He's coming back with the host of heaven, man, the angels. Okay, you're gonna have the Lord in that big ship, then you're gonna have the host of angels right behind him, man, in the smaller ships. You know what I'm saying? In the so-called UFOs, the UAP, so-called UAPs, which are the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yoshai. You going?
Defending also, he will deliver it.
Yeah.
And passing over, he will preserve it.
See, passing over, he will preserve it. And again, Lord willing, that's going to be the second, Exodus, man. So, so-called. And that's going to be the deliverance, of the elect. Lord willing, we'd be a part of that number. The Lord going to defend, his people. And that's going to begin with the elect, whoever they may be. Again, Lord willing, we'd be a part, of that number because, hey, we don't want to die here with these damn devils. We see everything that's going on right now, throughout the four corners of the earth. It's just madness, man. You got the wars, you got the people in great uproars. Okay, you have the people in unbelief. It's just a lot going on.
Right.
Oh, you got something? Go ahead, bro. Bring it up.
Okay, yeah. Oh, just going on what you went on Revelation chapter 1, verse 7.
behold, which means feast your eyes, look, pay attention. He cometh with clouds, right? Being the chariots,
Right.
You said, started with that fathership, right? But then it says thousands and thousands issue coming forth from it, being the angels, the the Alahayim, right? So it's gonna be a lot of
Get
A lot
that
of
from-
fighting, right?
What's that? Get that in Isaiah 7. And,
it says
I mean, not
and
Daniel.
every
Yeah.
and every eye shall see him.
Mm.
Right, so you get time that the whole earth, the world is going to see him. I mean, being like you said, it's a flying mountain. It's going to be huge, so it's going to be irrefutable who you're seeing, and it's not going to be it's not going to be you're not going to see what's his name what's the dude name the guy named the dude, the killer, the one in
Charles Manson?
Charles Manson. You're gonna see fucking Charles Manson come out the sky, man. You're not gonna see Charles Manson come out the sky. You're not gonna see this hippie, cool bro, loving love. God, because God is all love, right? Because that's what you're expecting. You're expecting this hippie guy with all this love. But hey, where has the love been shown for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? Where had the love being shown when they were pushing forth the jump shot, and then where's the love when they want to bring forth this microseed? There's going to be absolutely no love. Famine, death, and pestilence. That where's the love in that, right? But it says, and they also which pierced him, which proven reincarnation, regeneration. Those people who pierced the Lord, right? Which one of those Roman centurions, which most likely was a Jake, because they said surely he is the Son of God, right? We pierced him, and they said the blood spilled, the water and the blood spilled on him, and he surely this is the Son of God. Most likely he probably was a Jake, you know. That's just me speaking as a man. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But you know, because I mean, what heathen knows that surely this is the Son of God? Like, you know what I mean? You're just a heathen. So, but just speaking as a man, because it could be he was a heathen. Who knows? But it says, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail, right? Which means cry bitterly, right? You should cry there. What does it say? Should cry there bitterly?
Yeah, because the Lord coming, he's not coming to bring hugs and kisses. He's coming to bring death, man.
Right? From one end of the earth into the other.
And then to the other, man.
Go ahead.
The Lord going to bring death.
Right? Judgment, yeah, punishment. It says because of him, because of him.
Because of him, yeah.
Hey, they don't know what time it is, right? Through the Spirit.
Yeah, they-
Because it says, the Spirit of the Lord shall fill the earth as the water, as the waters, as the knowledge of the Lord shall fill the earth as the waters cover the earth. Right?
I got a quick precept that whoever
This
wants
is,
it, real quick, brother, just because
What?
we said that this is Isaiah. As soon as the thing loads up, so lock in. Isaiah chapter 66. I'm gonna read it in the NLT. Again, whoever wants it, Isaiah 66 and verse 15, and it says, "See, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is coming with fire." Well, we know he's sending the sun.
Right,
Yahweh's
right,
not getting off
right.
the throne.
Yeah, how was not coming off his throne? He
It's-
sent his son. He's only God's son.
Right.
Whose job is to judge the quick and the dead. Right? Which there's some going to be raised up to everlasting life, others to everlasting contempt.
Right.
Right? So that's what it is, the quick and the dead. Right, go ahead.
It says, "And his swift chariots roar like a whirlwind."
Right. And the chariots being what they call UFO or UAPs, and it's the vehicles of the angels, man. It's coming like a whirlwind, and whirlwinds normally bring what? Destruction. Right?
Yeah.
It brings catastrophic destruction.
Right.
That's a whirlwind, and that's what he's going to bring. Catastrophic destruction. What they call it's unprecedented,
Yeah.
right?
Unprecedented.
As unprecedented destruction, man.
Yeah.
Right? It says destruction come suddenly, and suddenly destruction, man. And that's what's going to come suddenly, unprecedented, right?
Right. It says, "He will bring punishment with the fury of his anger and the flaming fire of his hot rebuke."
yeah, he's gonna bring punishment, right? Because you people have you broke the laws. Even those who don't, who's not Israelites, you still broke the laws of humanity, right? You polluted the earth. You built houses next to each other. You did all these different things. You didn't live and let live as far as your neighbor. You antagonized people, and then of course you Israelites, you broke all the law, statutes, and commandments, and then you didn't look to see to the God of your fathers, as the scriptures say, right? If you came here on cargo slave ships, or even if you did come here on cargo slave ships, being that this Edomite has came and took the world and then basically forced his image, his likeliness, his wine, his philosophy on the earth, you should ask, who did you come from? Because you being proud to speak Spanish, which we know that that's the language of your conqueror, and not your actual language.
Right.
For you, I'm Latino.
Yeah.
What? Your language?
Then they got the nerve to call it Slovakia. They got
No,
the nerve to call it the language of love.
Right. Right.
But
One love.
no love brought to you to make me talk that language.
Right.
You know?
Right. It was absolute hate.
Oh man.
Hatred made you speak that
They
language.
drilled hate into you.
Yeah, conquistadors.
And the only way they could call it love is because you Jakes got that. You smooth. You got that. You salt of the earth. So of course they call it because of you, because the Edomite wouldn't have that flavor to make the Latin language look so smooth, and the dances and the the merengue and the salsa.
The salsa.
Yeah. They make it look smooth.
And then
so now you call it the language of love.
Right, but who actually provokes that? Once again, Eve. Eve is the one that actually sells it to you as, ooh, that's just love is waiting. You know what I mean?
Well, the women, from the so-called black women on
right.
to the rest of the tribe.
The
women of the tribe.
Eve as in all 12 of them.
All
you know
12
what I mean?
of the tribe, yeah. Go ahead.
I got one after you.
I'll keep going. Yep. Verse 16, Isaiah 66, verse 16 in NLT, it says, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai will punish the world by fire and by his sword.
Ooh. Yeah, fire being the concentrated fire from the icy, concentrated fire from the chariots, which are laser beam from the chariots. But of course, you got the fires from people going to be causing fires, cocktails, Molotov cocktails, doing these different things. And then, of course, you got the ICBM missiles that are intercontinental ballistic missiles that's going to cause a great fire that's going to turn this place into a desert.
Right.
Right?
It says, he will judge the earth, and and many will be killed by him. That's why they're going to be wailing, man. That's why.
And many are going to be killed by him because even then, what it says, the Lord, he's the Lord of hosts, which means everything is a host, meaning army. Anything the Lord decides to be his army, it could be the animals, it could be the missiles, or it could be people. So that's how the Lord kills you. He gets even though it was some deranged, what do they call it, mental health person that put you to, is really the Most High put the spirit on that guy to bring you to the spirit world expediently, man.
And Michael Myers.
Shorten your life, yeah. Like Michael, yeah.
Michael
Shorten your life, man. Shorten your lifespan, right? Because judgment is going to go forth throughout the whole earth, man. And there ain't going to be a way to escape, right? And your thought to escape is to get the micro C hit, but then that's your ultimate damnation, man. Because you're choosing the enemy over the Most High. You're saying that this is your God and this is how you get provision. You're gonna be like like the Israelites in the wilderness, right? Taking on that calf, that golden calf, saying this is the what got me through, right? That's kind of what you're doing, because that image, the micro C hip is also an image. It's a thing. That's why it says to worship the image of the beast. So that's basically an idol, man. Once you get the micro C hip.
All right, go ahead. Oh, you go.
But yeah, basically the Lord's going to destroy you. You know what I mean?
That was it.
At the end, because the fire is going to come from the Lord, and then of course other people. So the Lord is going to use many amount of different ways to put people to death.
Yeah.
But,
So I got two. I'm gonna just bring this one quick. This is Luke 12:49. reads, I am come to send fire on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like the brother was saying, it's going to be, you know, all kind of things that going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be like you're in the flames. You know, and it says, and what will I, if it be already kindled?
Mm.
But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be?
Right.
Yeah, because the Lord was in straits, man. He knew he had to go upon
To
the cross.
right.
Okay, for that to be that sacrifice, you know, first of all for the
For
church of Israel,
self.
for self, but for the elect of Israel, man.
Right.
You know, and then ultimately all Israel, because his blood that he shed on the cross, it's going to cover. Okay,
Even the northern
Yeah.
kingdom that wasn't in the land at that
right.
time.
Well, all
Right.
of them,
Yeah,
two-thirds,
all of
and everybody, you know, that's a descendant of Jacob, they're going to be covered, man. Scripture says they're going to be justified. All the descendants of Jacob shall be justified. You
Right.
see?
Good.
You say you got another one?
I was going to Amos 5, and I wanted to start at 16. And
Start 50.
it says Amos 5 and 15, and matter of fact, 14 it reads, "See good and not evil, that ye may live, and so Yahweh, the power of hosts, shall be with you as ye have spoken."
Mm.
And, I mean, yeah, no, hey, see good and not evil, you know, and now in these times is that's going to be required even more so, because evil is going to be at your door constantly.
Prominent.
You know what I mean? And you have to rest wholeheartedly on Yahweh Shai. You know, all faith is going to have to be.
Right? Because evil is going to be the only way you can survive. To knock somebody over the head
Yeah, yeah,
and put them to death is the only way to eat.
yeah.
You know what I mean? To you know what I mean? To take somebody's else wife, it's gonna be way you can provide because you could because at best, say you may have no use for her. At best, you're gonna maybe look for somebody who got something you could trade for her,
Hey, what is
right?
that?
Because a woman's gonna be commodity in this
That's
time.
right.
She's gonna be for
What is
booty.
that to do evil?
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Yeah, she's gonna be booty in the earth, man. She's gonna
Right.
be hey, you may not have a use for her, but you're gonna be like, hey, the guy down there had plenty of water. He had plenty of things, and he said he wanted a lady. So let me go over here and knock this dude in the head, take whatever he have, and trade her for some water. And that's the time you're gonna be in, man. So
And that's why we're asking the Most High to quicken those days. You know what I mean? Because truly, you know, hey, but again, His servants are going to eat. His servants are going
Right.
to drink. His servants are going to rejoice. You know, in the holy name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Right. Yeah, 'cause that's going to be more for the 2/3.
Yeah.
That's what
more
they're going
for
to be
2/3,
doing.
yeah.
They're going to be moving in that fashion.
spirit, yeah, that's
That
spirit.
spirit.
Right, because they're not going to have the wisdom and knowledge that's
The right
ability.
spirit, yeah, the right spirit, yeah.
And the coverage.
The
I
coverage.
got it. This is Psalm chapter 125, verse 3. It says, "For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous." You see, and what's the rod? and what's the rod of the? It says, "For the rod of the
Rulership,
wicked shall
scepter.
not rest upon the lot."
The scepter. Go into
Judgment.
scepter. Yeah, the scepter, because they're in a rulership. The rod of the wicked, which is their scepter, they're in their rulership. It's not going to rest upon you because you're not going to lean upon. What's that one? It says, Jacob shall not dwell on those who smote them.
Yeah, Isaiah 10.
Yeah,
Right there, okay?
yeah,
Yeah, 10,
yeah, because
20.
we're not going to rest upon those who smoke,
There it is,
because
yeah.
we're in a time that's what people are going to have to do in order to survive. They're going to have to get the microseed,
Right.
right? You're going to, in order to survive, you're going to have to rest upon those who smoke you. And then we know that this place is wicked, man. The whole system is wicked, and everything's corrupt. But then you got to go, damn. I guess I gotta, you gotta go ahead and go with it. You gotta go ahead and get the microseed, even though you know this thing. Hey, the Epstein proves everything, bro. Right? Somehow they can all these, they have the Epstein list. They have everybody on the list, and then you got the not Michael Cup. What's his name? What's his name? The guy they had the holiday, the Mexican dude, Cesar Chavez. Yeah, Slovakia. Cesar Chavez. They're in Arizona. They're talking about taking the Cesar Chavez off from being a holiday because of sexual allegations. But the dude's dead. He has no way to defend himself. But then yet you could have all the evidence in the world on Trump and all the other people and not do a damn thing. Right? Mm-hmm. But like the scripture says that they seek to destroy Jake's excellency. Right? Because Cesar Chavez was an excellent dude. He was I think he was an activist, right? For the cause, right? He was like an activist for the black. What started with Issachar, but the black and so-called black and brown benefit off of that, off of his him being a activist, man.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And that's the type of thing they want to do. They want to tear down your excellency, man.
Right. Yeah, let me read that again for you, brother. It says, "For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity."
You know, which basically is saying that, hey, the righteous will have a protection about them, that hedge about them, so that they're not going to be in a position that they feel is necessary for them to commit the same wickedness that the evil will.
Right. You're not going to go and pop somebody in the head for food because you're not going to need to. You're not going to need to.
No, you're not going to be compelled to want to get that micro C hit because you have a greater power. Hey, like the prophet told the servant that was with him, and asked the Most High to open his eyes so he could see it. They that be with us are greater than they that be with them.
Right.
So if we're, part of that number and coming in that name, then hey, they that be with us are greater.
Angels.
Those that are on the hills and surrounding us, man, when your eyes are open to see it, it's a great company. Mm-hmm. Protecting. Right. Hey, the Most High fed the prophet Elijah with the crows.
The ravens.
Right. Two big black birds. Yeah. With the ravens, forgive me. You know what I mean? But essentially, we're we're coming into a time such as never has been since the world began.
Right.
But
hold on, I got another precept real quick.
Okay, yeah, because I'm going to finish this.
Let me get that because it goes back to it.
Yeah.
2 Timothy 2:5, it says, "And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully." You see?
Right.
So no matter what's going on, hey, we still can't be going off, man, doing things that are against the Lord.
Yeah.
No, because we got to have that faith that the Lord going to feed us. We got to believe what the scripture
You got to
says.
strive means to be in straits. You
can agonize.
You can be in difficult situations, and you still got to do what's right, no matter how difficult it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
because if you put your hands to do wickedly, then that's telling that you don't believe.
Right. You don't trust.
You don't trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm good, brother.
Okay. So continuing on, and it reads, "Seek good and not evil, that ye may live, and so Yahweh, the power of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken."
Right.
And that's meant for all the men out here on the highways and byways, teaching and bringing this gospel forward. And you have to trust in what you're saying.
It's like not just them, but even those that maybe they're not teachers, but they believe.
Yeah.
Right.
They because it was good. If they should receive a prophet's reward, man.
Right.
You see?
But no, without a doubt. I just say that because
Come.
where is it? He says, "Let us put them to the test." They hold themselves, in esteem, and they consider us. They consider us frauds.
Yeah.
Or Wisdom of Solomon.
So let us put them to the test. So you're going to come to a point, right?
We esteem
them. Consider us counterfeits.
We esteem them for counterfeits. Yeah.
Right. And it's going to come to that point where
Esau,
you're going to have to show up like what you've been saying, you know, and Apostle Gabar always says you need to know what you're involved in, because
Right.
you're gonna have to sacrifice unto death if necessary to stand on what you've said and what you believe. You know what I mean?
Let me get that for you, brother. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and let me see. I'll just start with verse 13. It says, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he called himself the child of the Lord.
What do we do?
Yeah.
When we read the scriptures, we profess to understand the correct breakdown according to the way our teachers have taught us. So we no longer rely on Esau, Edom, you know, in the way he had broken down these scriptures in order to, you know what I mean, understand them.
And brother got it.
Can I give up, brother? It's,
Isaiah 10:20.
Isaiah chapter 10 verse 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him.
Right, man. Hey, that's beautiful. That's, you know, and then that's what we're doing, you know.
But what are they going to do?
But shall stay upon the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
In truth.
Right.
You got it, brother. You got it.
Yeah, not the Holy One of the whole world, the Holy One of Israel. The Bible continues to reiterate who Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai was sent for, who he sacrificed for, and who he's redeeming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not the whole world, it's the world of Israel. No matter where they're scattered, if they be of that elect number, that's the world he came for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. There's a little bit more. It says, he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
Yeah.
For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
We.
Yeah.
And that speaks volumes, because the men that the Most High has raised up, that now, you know, hey, we have the garments, we
Move
do
different.
everything differently
Move different.
than how we once did, and how the whole world is moving. You know what I mean? We're like that thing that's cutting through the rest of the world is going this way, and we're going back this way.
Against the grain. Against the grain.
You know what I mean? And the world can't stop it and can't understand it. They all think, oh, yeah, you should be going this way. You know what I mean? And what's that? Where they
It said we were
because
made
you
to-
don't do what they do anymore.
Yeah, but it says we were made to
First Peter.
We're made to reprove them.
First
Why?
Peter
Because
4.
we're the gods upon the earth. The Lord giving us the law, statutes, commandments. You know, as the scripture says that, so that they will see that we're wise and understanding people. It tells you that in 1 Corinthians 6 says you should judge men, gods, and men. You should judge the world,
Right.
and angels, man. So if it's meant for us to judge the world and angels, we're set to reprove the world, not just, you know what I mean. We're set to reprove the entire world.
Right.
You know.
And I'm gonna start at 1. First Peter chapter 4, and the subheading says living for the Most High. And it says, so then, since the anointed suffer physical pain, you must arm yourselves with that same attitude he had, and be ready to suffer too.
Right.
And I'm reading NLT. It says,
Hey, and that speaks to what we were saying earlier. That, like I said, the Elder Apostle Gabar always says, you need to know what you're involved in, because this is going to have to be something unto death if necessary.
oh yeah,
You have to be prepared to sacrifice your life,
Mhm.
to martyr.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I don't like to use that dude as an example, but you know, there, Ali, you know, hey, that man knew he was getting ready to be put to death by America. He didn't run and hide. He didn't go, you know what I mean? He was with his family in his home when they detonated it.
right.
But he martyred himself. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have to take that same stance
Yeah.
when this thing comes down to it.
Well, when you go back into the word martyr, because everybody says that they're a believer. Well, to be a believer is being witness, and witness goes back into the word martyr. A martyr goes back to the word witness. In order for you to be a witness, you got to be a martyr.
Yeah, because it comes
So you
with
might
everything,
you
bro.
might have
Oh,
to
yeah.
you might have to be a true witness.
Guillotines.
You have to change. You might have to die to be a true witness. Hey, because it's like they tell you in the world, right? If a person's going to trial and there's only one witness, and the only thing that takes this person and he be going away forever, they gotta take out the witness. But that's part of what this is.
Why they
You have to
witness
be the witness.
Protection
Yeah.
programs and stuff. They have that witness protection
You got the
program.
witness protection, but
Right.
in this thing, the Lord said, "Hey, but all the witness protection program don't always work,
No.
right?"
But they have
so
that
that's what the Lord
in
is
place.
saying, and even unto death, right?
Yeah.
Was it Revelations 2:10? Even unto death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause you got
that you shall.
that you sh-
Yeah, get that, brother. Real quick. You
Right.
got that? Got that Revelation 2:10. You know what?
Yeah.
Want me to get it?
Yeah, I'll get it for you because you guys are on fire. Revelation, and I still got to finish on 2.
I can get it.
10, 2 and 10. You got
I
it?
got-
Yeah, get it for you, brothers.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer.
Yeah, because that's the thing we're
Shall
going to
suffer.
do. Where we shall suffer, and that's part of being a witness, as a martyr. When you look at that word, I believe it's in the blue letter. When it talks about martyr or witness goes into the word martyr. So, hey, they're one and the same. So you have to, like you say, you have to have that mentality that you could be part of that number that gets put to death for the witness of Yahweh Shai.
And then they're going to have the incineration, whatever, I forget what they call it, incinerators.
Right.
You're going to have the firing squads, guillotines, man, whatever else they might have. Yep.
The wild beast.
Yeah.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
Right.
That
FEMA
you-
camps.
that you
FEMA
may be
camp,
tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days.
Right. Tribulation.
Tribulation, yeah.
10 days.
10
just
days.
a certain amount of
10,
time.
10 don't mean 10 actual 10 days. It could be whatever amount of days that it takes, right? And you're gonna have the tribulations, and so you gotta be able to go through it. Hey, the Lord might raise up an angel and break you out like He did Peter, or you just have to go through it and then be beheaded.
Yeah.
That's what it tells you was in Revelation 20 that you
Glorify the Lord in that way.
Yeah, those that were beheaded, right?
Be thou faithful unto death.
Right, yeah, you gotta be faithful even if you have to die.
And then what the Lord going to do?
I will give thee a crown of life.
Hey, and the Lord will give you a crown of life.
And then we just read that in order to get that crown, you got to strive lawfully.
You got come on. And then, hey, what's the kicker to it is to understand. I believe it's in Corinthians, but I know Apostle Paul says it. He says, "After from the body is present with the Lord," and that's the trick to it, because now you're not afraid of death.
2
Right?
Corinthians.
2 Corinthians.
The 5th chapter.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, I'll get that.
Okay.
2 Corinthians 5th chapter, because it talks about after from the body is present with the Lord. So that's like the cheat code, right? To death, because now you're not afraid to cheat. You know what I mean? It's a cheat code.
You
to
understand
death.
that.
Now you understand death. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as hell. Hell is just the grave, right? Because when you go back into the Old Testament, it just tells you Sheol or Shawwal, right? And it's just the grave. It's just a hole in the ground. Well, it's not a place you burn forever. Oh, but absent from the body is present with the Lord. So everybody, even the wicked.
Hey, what about the
Even
ones
when
that
the
die
wicked,
not?
right. Yeah, even the wicked, when they die, they go before the Father. So if the Father is the Father of spirits, and every spirit goes back to Him, now where's the fear of death? Now you're ready,
Yeah.
right?
And what else do we know about that? We know that, the dead in Hamashiach shall
Rise first. Yeah,
You know
go.
what I mean? So, hey, it's a glorious position. But go ahead and bring
Finish
that
off.
11 bubble good stuff.
Come on, verse 11. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches.
Mm-hmm.
He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death.
Ooh, you know what's that? That's that destruction, man.
Right?
Go ahead, brother. You got it. Lucky.
No, I mean, hey, yeah.
Yeah, was that it?
That was it, bro.
Let me pick this up real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7 says, "For we walk by faith and not by sight.
Mm-hmm.
We are confident, and I say, and will rather to be absent from the body
Right.
and to be present with the Lord." So
Right.
this and he went into the what they call it, the fourth dimension, right? He's seen the spirit world. He said it was so beautiful that it was so beautiful that his lips, he don't want to utter how beautiful, because it wouldn't give it justice, right? So it's gonna be absolutely beautiful too when you see it. You know what I mean? So, but absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So that's a like a cheat sheet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A cheat code.
Fine, bro. Yeah. You going?
It's Revelations chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
We know what that is.
That's right.
Yeah, the micro seed.
Yeah.
Time of the Jacob's trouble, micro seed, right? Famine, death, pestilence.
Yeah, because that's also, you
Triumph
know,
of the world.
hey, not eating abominations when you don't think you have anything else to
Right.
eat.
Right.
Not doing any, robbing Peter to pay Paul, so to speak. This is saying they have in the world, but, knowing that just relying wholly on Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, because you
You
could
know
be
what I
a
mean?
situation, you might be
Right.
hungry. That doesn't give you the
Liberty to
green
go
light
have a ham sandwich.
to go. Well, yeah, that and just fuck just fuck
Right,
somebody over, hit them
right.
in the head and take their
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
The Lord don't want you doing that.
No.
He wants you to trust in Him.
Right, right.
Which,
Yeah, because there's going to be many situations, up into and including the MOTB.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just, especially once you don't get it, Lord willing, you know what I mean, we be those men that don't receive it, then hey, everything is going to have to solely rely on Him.
Yeah.
Because they're going to shut everything down. You're not going to be able, there's no fuel without that. There's no money earned without that. There's no, paying any bills without that. So now you can't, what do you lean on?
A little bit more.
which shall come upon all the world.
All the world.
Might as well go into that 13 then. You already in Revelation, so
Yeah.
might as well go to the
Yeah,
13.
what is it going to be to the people?
To try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah.
Right?
Done. Hey, it's a test.
Yeah.
Try to means to test you, right? Everybody's gonna get put to the test. Yeah, you got that Revelation 13, 16?
13 verse 16.
Yeah, get that real quick. So you're already right there.
13 verse 16.
Look.
We'll start at 15, brother.
Yeah, start at 15, but yeah.
13 verse 15. This is Revelation chapter 13 verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Right. This AI system, that's what they're doing. The way it's gonna be able to put forth the laws, right? Because they have the Hopsur. They were doing the testing on that, and it told them who to target, who's been talking on the internet, who's got discrepancy. So the internet knows who got, so they know who to target. They know who to send to the spirit world, based off of what you typed, any type of discrepancy, and then you better not get the micro seeded, because then they'll be able to read your thoughts. You know what I mean? And then whoever got the discrepancy, they're gonna unplug you, right? Your money won't work, and then before that, they're just gonna target everyone who's ever said anything against, especially these the small hats, the nickel hats.
Right, they're gonna have that color associated to whoever, whatever they categorize it as.
Yeah, the category. Yeah. They're gonna categorize you in different colors. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the colors, but they're gonna say that these ones, no, we can't reform these ones. Put them to death.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I don't know how the color code goes, but yeah. But yeah, they have you in different categorized. Some people who could be re-educated, other people who you know, you may not know, so they're gonna put you in a concentration camp, let you sit there, maybe interrogate you for a while, and then see if you just give up.
Figure
You know
they
what I
can
mean?
break you.
Yeah, see if they break you. Yeah,
And that did what they did to the so-called Native Americans.
yeah,
And then they were killing them because they found on them burial sites where they were basically when they couldn't re-educate them because they weren't associating themselves with the system that they wanted to follow.
yeah.
They
A
were
mass
doing-
grave.
putting them to death, man.
A mass grave. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing that
they
they do.
did that in the Greek captivity.
Yeah,
You know?
Well, kind, bro.
You know,
Yeah.
you circumcised no child.
Yep. What's that? Second Maccabees, the 7th chapter.
Yeah, to the point. Yeah.
The women and their was it 5 or 6? Six
Seven
sons?
sons.
Seven sons?
Oh yeah.
That was horrible.
But even that, they hung the babies.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
hung
By
them
the
off the
umbilical
bridge.
cord.
Yeah, they hung them off the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The babies, if you circumcise your children, killed the woman and hung the baby off a bridge. You know, yeah. So, yeah, that's them. You know?
And now Eve does it for free.
Yeah.
It's Revelation 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that
As many as would not.
many as would not worship the
Mhm.
image of the beast should be killed.
Right, that's the elect, man, and that's what they're gonna do because we know what time it is, man. The elect knows what's going on, right? And we're not gonna get that micro-C hit. So
Right.
they're gonna say, hey, you're not worshiping us. You're not going down with the system, this AI surveillance system. You're not down with being able to be a part of the universal basic income. Nah, we not. Hey,
Yeah.
we ain't having it.
Yeah, because
We ain't having it.
that word kill goes into what also being separated from
Right.
society. So
Right.
they're going to kill some, but they're also going to say what? Well,
Yeah.
what was that movie with Stallone?
Oh yeah. Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Right. Yeah.
Bro.
Living underground,
Living
eating rat
underground.
burgers.
Eating rat burgers.
Best rat burger I ever had.
See, you got to strap on. You can't eat that rat burger.
Right. Yeah, you gotta know what you can eat.
A cat sandwich.
Yeah, it goes back into that Leviticus 11. You gotta know what you can eat. But see, a lot of so-called anti-Christians don't they know what the Lord said you can eat everything. You know that's what you've been taught in your plantation. That's what you've been taught. Yeah, that's what you've been taught in your plantation Christianity. Hey, and that's gonna get you put to death, man.
That was Moses' law.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, who gave Moses that law?
Verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They can go anywhere.
Right.
And your
Right
butt
hand.
cheek, yeah, left
You have to
hand.
get left hand because you know in England they do left hand, but here they do right hand. But you know what's it called? Ambidextrous. It just means your power hand. It just means your power hand. No, what's it called? Your
The hand you use.
yeah, your
basically.
hand. It's what's this called? In your the finger. This finger. Index, yeah. Index, yeah, your index, yeah. Basically means your power hand.
Right.
If I'm saying, I'm probably saying it wrong, but it goes into your indextral or index something, but it goes into your power hand. Left hand, right hand, you know. Paul Sarr said, butt cheek into the mouth. Hey, when you get it, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. You can get it in your baby toe. If you get it, you're done.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, forehead with the middle one.
Going into what's it? Elon Musk, right? Doing the brain chip, right?
Right.
So these are all real things that's happening right now, and you know, these are things that, like I said, the great men of great mills have been able to see it a long time ago, right? And even people before that. You know, maybe you had people talking about it, but the people who stay consistent is GMS, man. You stay consistent with what this is, man. You're not wavering, right?
God. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he that had the mark or
Right.
the number of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah, yeah. You can't live. What you said, it means to kill means it separates a society, and you can't buy or sell except he that had the mark. So you're cut off from society unless you have the mark, the karagma, the karox, the grapho, right? Unless you have those things, you can't have it. You know, the mark, which is karagma, being the actual microchip, karox being the delivery system, and grapho being the writings within it. And each system has like what they call a motherboard, which has information, and that information is able to be pulled off. They'll be able to scan it, pull off all the information, where you were born, the time you were born, the place you were born, your dental records, what job you work at, your banking information, everything who you are, just off of this microchip to basically make you part of what society.
Right.
To their society, their 15-minute cities. Basically, it's a open air prison, right?
And when
You
you
got
get done, can you break
15
away
minutes to
with
go
it?
that way,
16,
15 minutes to
two,
go that way.
right, start at one.
It's all a prison. You know what I mean? It's all
You're
a prison.
Yeah.
You know, finish doing what you're reading, but then
You know?
when you get
And that's
involved
what
with
they plan to do, to use AI to do those things, right? And AI along with the drones, like that's what they was basically showing. When you look up the hop, it's called Hopseer, which that's what BB was using. It's called Hopseer, and you go into that word Hopseer. It's their way of saying gospel in their in their Yiddish Hebrew. It's gospel, but it basically it targets, the system targets the person, and then the drone goes out, and that's how they destroy all of Gaza, because the system systematically knew who to go after and to kill and destroy the infrastructure. So they know exactly who to go after based off this computer system. No, they don't need a person. The system's going to tell them what to do, just like what they plan to do with the doctors. The system is going to go through, and you're going to do tests, and then the system's going to tell the doctor how to take care of the symptoms through AI. So you're not going to have a regular doctor either, or even a dentist.
So
The dentist.
it all comes down to them wanting control. That's
Right.
what it comes down to. Control.
Verse
Sit
18.
up on the seat of the Lord.
Yeah. But they're doing that now, but
They're
they
doing
want to
it now.
go to a higher level.
They're going to a higher level. Yeah, they're going to go higher than that, because it's going to be the whole world, right? Because it's
Showing himself that he is God.
Yeah.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 66.
Yeah, that goes into that. Yeah.
Kai Sai Stigma.
Kai stigma, yeah, cutting that goes into that whole thing, the whole system, you know. Because these other camps, they get it halfway right when you say it's embargo. Yeah, there's an embargo in there, right? Then you get it halfway right when you say it's all forms of the government or whatever it is. So it's part of that, but then
Can't limit it to that.
yeah, but when you come down to when people ask you what it is,
It's white women.
right? It's white women. Yeah, people they want to say it's white women. But when you get to the point, the Lord said, "What? Make it plain upon tables. Just let it be known. It's the microseer. That's what we do. We make it plain upon tables. We're not here to give you a bunch of things. It's what did it say? I forgot how they say it, but it's democracy in all of its forms and whatever.
Sin in all its forms.
Sin in all its forms and democracy in all its forms. You know, we're going to tell you exactly what it is. It's the microchip, which is connected to all those things. But why play a game and just tell the people what it is? You know what I mean? And not to get it. You know, and that's all it's about.
Right.
But
It's Revelation chapter 16, verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. And there fell anointing and grievous sores
right.
upon the men which had the mark of the beast.
Right, that's going to be like a cancer, right? A pus, some type of what do they call it? Like a tumor. so to speak. You know what I mean? That's what it's gonna what they call it, a malignant sore. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna come up out of you for getting the micro C hip, and that's part of that judgment, man. Which means you can't come out of that. Once you get the micro, that's done. You're done.
Can we go back a little bit?
Yeah, 14?
No. I want to get that word stigma. You know, that, and whoever wants it. This is G4742, and this is the outline of biblical usage. This is a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded, or pricked. And it says cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to.
Right.
It says, and there was even some devotees, listen, who stamped themselves in this way, listen, with the token of their gods.
Right. That's what I said. It goes back to this, it being a god. So you're saying that Esau's your god.
Esau's your daddy.
Yeah. So I basically broke down. That's the karama, right? Which is the actual chip. The karats is how it's going to be delivered, and then the graphel is the information, right? That's going to be on it that they can pull off. So that's basically what it is. The chi-sty stigma, and basically what he says. That's a way that you're branding yourself. And I think in the other one it talks. I think it's a karama when it talks about also the way people brand their horses or their cattle, which that's what they're calling you. You're going, you're cattle. So you're property, you're a slave. That's basically what it was saying. Right. You're a slave. Yep. So in order for you to be in society, you have to be their willing slave forever, right? It says going into that's why Apostle Paul called it a digital all,
right? Because
going back into the law, you would pierce your ears and become a slave forever. And that's basically what they're saying. They want to give you allegiance, and you're being a perpetual slave.
Right. Yeah, let me get that Strong's definition too. It says to stick, i.e. prick. Listen, a mark incised.
Yeah, that's
what's
the
that mean? Incision.
Yes, karaks. Yes, karaks.
Or punched for recognition of ownership.
Right, that's karaks.
Example, figuratively, a star of service, a mark.
Yeah. Yeah, that's karaks, how you get it there. And then, like I said, the mark would be karama. And then, and that's the rest of the information. Just let you know, hey, I love my master. I love my, you know what I mean? I'm good with being here. Okay. Not good. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 2 again. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sores upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
Ooh. Yeah. So you're gonna get that grievous, cancerous, malignant sore, and that's the ones who worshipped it. You mean was with the program, right?
I got one brother. I got another one too.
Well, is that it, brother? All you wanted from that?
Yeah.
You might as well go to Revelation 14 and 9. Oh, okay. Yeah. Might as well get it.
This is Revelation 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, verse 10, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
Right, and any man is really talking about the Israelites. But of course, there's other people in the world, and you're gonna die. Either way it goes. The other heathens are gonna die anyway, no matter what. But it's talking about the Israelites. Any man, any Israelite who take it, you're not gonna get a pass because you're an Israelite. Right? That's the part where it talks about how what it says, because they always go into about the flesh, and they not all Israel is of Israel, right? They go into that. Well, it's talking about spiritually. Not all Israel is Israel. It's talking spiritually, right? Talking about those who have the Spirit, the unction, the Holy Spirit, the what is it called?
The Tawah.
The Tawah. Was it also charisma or charisma or charisma.
Oh, okay.
Charisma.
The charisma.
Charisma, right?
Which is
Or
yeah.
spirit, oil,
Yeah.
right? Going into it being also when you go into the word unction. If you go into the regular definition, there's a word that comes up, and it comes up as trying to think of the word. It's just investiture, right? Which that's what basically what Yahweh Shai is doing. He's investing in you, an investiture. Investiture meaning a ranking, right? You're gonna have a ranking. And everybody's gonna have a rank. Everybody is a ranking file, and that's why you can't just jump in and try to, you know what I mean? Everybody has a ranking number, you know what I mean? So
There's going to be an order. There's going to be an order to it.
there's an order to it, yeah.
Let's see if you have more.
Yeah, I got some more. But yeah. But I think I have a little more, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Which is poured out without mixture,
Right.
and the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah, without mixture meaning no mercy, right? Because the Lord can punish you, but He gives you mercy in the punishment.
So is that going to be in hell, brother?
No.
The
There's-
presence of the holy angels and the Lamb in hell?
Yeah. But yeah, that's why it says without mixture, so there's going to be no mercies. It's just going to come out just straight. Because the Lord, like the Lord, because it's in the scripture it talks about how the like we didn't get punished and all that the Lord could have done to us. So I mean, roughly paraphrasing, but there's more. We didn't get what we deserved.
Not according to our iniquities.
Yeah, there you go. We didn't get punished according to our iniquities, right? So that's basically it's showing that the Lord punished us, but it had mercy. So to be without mixture, yeah, and without mixture means no mercy.
No mercy.
Damn.
No pity, no nothing.
Nothing.
Verse 11. It's lucky.
Okay, what?
It's lucky, bro. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever.
Oh yeah, that's America, right? The missile's gonna hit, and a lot of people gonna go up. You know that smoke is gonna go up for a very long time. Babylon the
And the
Great.
smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever.
Right, the smoke of their torment.
Yeah.
Because that's what they were in. They were in that lake of fire.
Yeah.
And they have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast in his image.
Right. Yeah, meaning you're gonna come back, and a lot of them gonna have that, like the brother said, the long face, the down. They're gonna have the down face for a long time. Shame face. Yeah.
There's gonna be like a stigma on those 2/3. They're gonna be good, but you're always gonna know
have that shame.
that was the 2/3.
Yeah, you was the 2/3. I didn't believe in the Lord. I know. Yeah. I know. I seen y'all brothers teaching, but and I knew there was something real, but I didn't do it. I didn't go like I was supposed to.
Yeah, after a while,
the Lord cleared it off.
Clear, but they're always gonna be known as the 2/3.
Right.
It's never gonna go away.
Right.
That's right. And whosoever received the mark in his name.
Right. They're the ones who, and it's always going to be known that they received that mark. A lot of those that received the mark, trying to be saved, trying to save themselves. Mm-hmm. That's why I say, unless he that saved, when you look at that word, he that had the mark shall save. It talks about them trying to save themselves, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what the Lord said. He who saved himself shall lose his life.
Yeah,
and whosoever lose his life shall be saved, right? And that's what we're here to do. We're here to lose our life for Yahweh Shai, man. Mm-hmm. Right? And so we can, Lord willing, we'll be saved. We're part of that number. But
That was it.
Well, let me go back. Well, I didn't finish 1 Peter 4.
Okay.
And I'm still in second Wisdom Solomon 2.
Okay. Well, I had one real quick. Just
go ahead. Yeah, I'll come back.
Just because what I said earlier. Just
this brother, I'll come back to.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 13. Behold, which means feast your eyes, look, pay attention. Is it not of Yahweh of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire? Going into that, that's basically going to be the reward, man. They're going to get that. They're going to be in that. You're going to be in the lake of fire, man. You're gonna be you're gonna be in straits. You know what I mean? Bad things is gonna happen upon you, right? You're gonna be in that very fire, right? And the people shall weary themselves for very vanity, right? Because that's what you're doing. You're wearying yourself, trying to, and that's up with Jake too. I noticed that as the Israelites have been out there, anything but to follow the Lord, you'll go out there and protest. You'll fight for George Floyd. You'll fight for anything. You'll go on this try to be on this Black Panther stuff. You go on all these different things. You go on all these different podcasts. But the truth is right before you. But you do everything else but follow the truth. So everything you're gonna do is be a very vanity. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh as the waters cover the sea. And that's basically where we're at, man. We're at the time that the knowledge of Yahweh Bashar Shai has covered the entire earth, man. And that's just that, man. Hey, you're gonna know when you see Yahweh Shai and that flying mountain, that chariot, what they call UFOs. Hey, the whole world is gonna acknowledge the Father as the waters cover the sea. You're gonna know. You're gonna well because of that, man. Right? Go ahead.
Yeah, because in the other scriptures, they're going to glorify the Lord,
right,
in the fires.
Right, that's the elect.
That's the elect. So there's a separation. Isaiah 24.
Yeah,
I
believe so.
We can get it. I mean, anybody want it?
You get it. Yeah,
get it. Isaiah 24. I think it's maybe around 15, somewhere around there.
I think it's about a precept.
You got a precept one?
No.
Oh, I'll go back to that Peter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that Peter and then the wisdom of Solomon as well. I didn't finish in there.
Okay, go ahead.
You got it, Will?
Got it.
Isaiah 24 verse 15. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord Yahweh Shai Shai in the fires.
Ooh, yeah. The elect is gonna go. Hey, because the missiles are gonna hit, and the elect is gonna scarcely be saved. It's gonna glorify the Lord, right? It says they should scarcely be saved.
Right. It says that the righteous scarcely be saved. What's going to become
and glorify the Lord? Yeah.
So there's going to be a separation,
right? Yeah.
Between the elect, whoever they may be, Lord willing, would be a part of that number, and the 2/3, man.
Even the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai,
right,
of Israel.
Not Most High Christ and blessed. Most High Christ blessed. No. Glorify the Lord. Go in the name of the Lord.
In the
Yahweh Bashar Shai, right?
What's that? Isles
of the sea.
Right.
Yeah, isles, like islands, right? Isles. Yeah, the islands. Yeah, everywhere.
So let me go back to the 1 Peter 4. I'll start at the top again. It says, so then, since the anointed suffered physical pain, you must arm yourselves with the same attitude he had, and be ready to suffer too. For if you have suffered physically for the anointed, you have finished with sin. Does that mean we're never going to sin again? No. It just means we're not going to live in sin. Big difference. It says, you will spend the rest of your lives chasing your desires, but you will be anxious to do the will of the Lord, of the power. It says, you have had enough in the past of the evil things that the godless people enjoy. It says, their immorality and lust, their feasting and drunkenness and wild parties, and their terrible worship of idols. Wow. This is the point, brothers. It says, of course, your former friends are surprised, listen, when you no longer plunge into the flood of wild and destructive things they do, so they slander you. Right? I'll get into King James.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. I mean, yeah, that's it.
Let me get into King James too. It says, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
Right. Something's wrong with you because you don't do what you used to.
Right.
Because,
move different.
All of us came out of the world, as we were brought into this faith. As the Spirit moved us to come into this faith and this understanding. So we came out of the world. But we still know all of the people that we were in the world with, and they look at you now like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Man, I got that know what I mean? Let's go and get some of these hoes.
Yeah, you
You know what I mean? You ain't coming to the club with us tonight. You know, none of it, and the longer you're in this faith, the less and less you have a desire to do any of that shit anymore. Like nothing interests you as far as what this world offers. You know, but the word that I got out of there, you know, was what is the will of the Lord? That you keep His commandments.
Right.
You know what I mean? So right there, that goes again. They were never done away with. You know? And as I was saying to this brother earlier, you know, Christianity has found a subtle way to get rid of it by calling it Moses' law. But it was never Moses' law.
Yeah.
It was the law that Moses brought to you that he
From the
received
Father,
from the Most High.
Yeah. Time, bro.
You know?
Yeah, he gave him the tablets.
He
Yeah.
get right.
He wrote them on that
Hey,
finger.
what happened to the
Finger
symbol?
with the cherry with
What happened
laser
to the
beams,
symbol?
the laser.
Yeah, come on.
And
What
that
happened
was
when
the
it
first set, Salakia.
No.
That was the first set. The second set, after Moses broke the first
They
set,
made him drink.
Hey.
Made him drink the powder because people were said when I was
The-
playing.
the- yeah.
Yeah.
We
The
should
gold,
go-
he made them drink the gold, yeah.
Yeah,
But
well,
no,
and,
the gold.
also the stones too, right? When he smashed them, he made him drink of that. The
I don't know. I
think so.
know he melted the gold and made them drink the gold. I know that much.
Yeah,
Made 'em drink the gold.
remember that History of the World part 1?
But,
with these
but it might be
15
how-
commandments. Then he broke one. 10 commandments.
Way more than that. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
Is there more, bro?
That's it, bro.
Okay, I'll go back.
Oh, I got.
Okay.
I got.
Well, let's go back because we were going into the kind of went to the mark and
I
everything.
got two real quick.
Okay,
Just
go ahead.
wanna do two really quick. This is Revelation chapter 20, because in verse 4, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua Hamashiach, and for the word of the Most High.
Man, what thrones is that speaking about? Speaking about those rulerships, those heathen rulerships, man. Well, it started off with the Assyrian Babylonian, okay, and then it spoke about the Medo Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, man. The judgment had come upon those wicked rulerships, man. And who's ruling right now? The revived Roman Empire. See, so there's a judgment coming to them, but the Lord said what also? That there was those that were beheaded for what? For not taking that mark.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it says, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither the image, neither had received his mark upon their forehead or in their hands, plural, right hand, left hand, right? And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach, right, which is Yahushua, 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Millennial reign.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, where everything's gonna be brought back in order, man. The heathen gonna rebuild our kingdom. You know, we ain't gonna be working.
Hell no.
They ain't gonna get paid.
they're gonna get paid.
But they with rights and lefts.
Yeah, I got
a
one.
daily dose. Let's get right.
Yeah, I got one more real quick. This is 2 Maccabees chapter 12, verse 45. It says, and also in that he pierced or perceived that there were great favor laid upon those that died.
Up for those.
Well,
Laid
perceived was great favor laid up for those that died godly.
Yeah.
Right? You know?
Goes
The
back
right
to
mind.
The whole conversation in the beginning.
Right, yeah,
That you didn't go off to get, you know what I mean, ill-gotten gain.
right.
You know, you maintained your integrity
To the end.
to
And
the
there's
end.
great favor laid up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Most High, hey, the angels rejoice. You know.
And he said, and it was an holy and good thought whereunto he made a reconciliation for the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, we're gonna be reconciled. Hey, because basically meaning what? You're gonna be paying. No, they're gonna pay. Yeah, they're gonna pay. Brought back, but reconciliation also means brought back.
Recompense is different.
Recompense is different.
Yeah, recompense is different.
Reconcile.
Reconcile. Yeah.
Reconcile.
Brought back.
You getting ready to get judgment.
Well, I guess you're gonna be a recompense
Yeah,
too,
it's like
but reconciliation means brought back.
Yeah,
From,
like
get
Peaches
that
Herb,
new body, huh?
Reunited.
Yeah, so get that new body.
Feels so good.
Right. Yeah, because that's a
Peaches
reconciliation.
Herb.
Yeah.
Peaches Herb. Reunited. Reconciled.
Yeah, reconcile. Yeah, back to the Father. Yeah.
Back, because was that
Right. Back to our original state.
What time is it?
What time is sunset?
Oh, sunset. Oh.
Back to.
Let me see.
Yeah, because that goes back to your
6:04.
back to your original state. Back to being God's. Right.
How long we
Because
been
we
going on?
were
An hour and 11
We're-
minutes.
Okay, well,
We
listen
don't
to
have
this.
to stop. I mean,
We were
I can
gods.
start the grill and-
we were gods in the beginning of in the Garden of
Avoid
Eden.
that, though.
In the Garden of Eden, we were gods, and the Lord's going to bring us
We'll just
back to
finish
being
off.
gods. Reconciliation for the dead, and
Finish your thought. Was
that
this
the mighty
And then we just
may
finish it up.
may be delivered from sin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that they might be delivered from sin, and that's ultimately what we're. Hey,
Who sinned?
the
Who's
Israelites,
gonna lose?
right? The Israelites, right? And that's our ultimate thing, because I like how Apostle Gabar. I used to never understood at first as much as he. I mean, you understand it, but the more and more you grow into this, or the more and more you understand, and even things you're going through as I'm getting older, being getting older, you understand about him saying those new bodies. That's everything,
Yeah.
you know. Because when you that they might be delivered from sin, that's really getting that new body, man. That new body delivers you from sin, right? Deliver you from all your aches and your pains, your doubts. Hey, we have a lot of flaws. You walk and you trip over. You know what I'm saying? It's the simple shit, you know, like you don't even have to do with that,
And
man.
that also involves him taking out that stony heart
Grab
and putting in that flesh. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Was that
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
because
the
those
long
new
steps.
bodies are going to be terrestrial /
8 and 18?
celestial.
18?
You know, be able to move
Yeah,
between the
it'd be-
realms.
Yeah,
You know?
it'd be angelic, terrestrial angelic beings, right? Yeah.
No, actually,
But yeah, that's where basically where we're at, man.
right.
The Lord's gonna reconcile us back to being terrestrial angelic beings, man. Going back, because the Lord said that He will not. We said, "I will not finish until who started a good work will not stop until it's finished." You know, roughly paraphrasing. Because where did He start at? In the Garden of Eden. He started a good work.
He has begun a good work.
Work,
on us.
he begun a good work. Will continue until it's finished. And
Right.
when it's finished, when we're back having that celestial or terrestrial angelic body.
Read that, bro.
It's Romans chapter 8, verse 23 in NLT. If we believe, also grown,
We believers.
When believers
If
grow,
we believers also grown.
we believers also grown, yeah.
Uh-huh.
even though we have the Holy Spirit within us,
Right. That's the hopeful elect
as a foretaste
foretaste.
of future glory.
Future glory.
For we long for our bodies to be released from sin and
Right.
suffering.
Right.
Right, God, beautiful, yeah.
Keep going.
We too
It's
wait.
better.
We too wait with eager hope for the day when Yahweh will give us our full rights as He adopted children,
As adopted children.
including the new bodies He had promised us.
But read it again, bro. Read it again, 'cause you stumbled with one step.
You want to read it, brother? There's in Romans 8, verse 23. It says, and we believers also grown,
Right.
even though we have the Holy Spirit within us,
Right.
as a foretaste of future glory. Yeah, we're going through it, bro.
Yeah.
Even though we got the Spirit, we know the truth, we got the understanding, the wisdom.
But that's but it tells you a
Still trapped in the
foretaste,
chains of
a
darkness.
foretaste meaning we you can't see the kingdom but you could see the kingdom because
Yeah.
it's like you have a taste of it. You have a taste of power because the you know this the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding gives you like a taste, like a foretaste. You know, you got a hint of it. You
That
got
goes back also to an elder apostle Gabar again. Once again, says it beautifully. You have to have vision.
right.
So in
That's
this
a foretaste,
faith,
yeah.
you can visualize it in your mind. You can see it.
Yeah, that's part of a
And
foretaste.
that's
Yeah.
what you can see. Like the apostle said,
Walk
he
by
can't
faith,
even
not by
begin
sight.
to manifest the words to speak on what he saw. You still, like, brothers envision spiritual powers. Brothers envision. So you begin to envision
That's the
it now.
foretaste, yeah.
That's
Some brothers
the
have
fort-
to see a
right,
dream,
right.
and we
You know?
go out the camp, we shoot a chariot.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
foretaste. That's a
foretaste.
foretaste.
Well, the
Right.
scripture says, without vision, the people perish.
Right, done.
Yeah.
So it says again, it says, for we long for our bodies to be released, it says, from sin and suffering. It says, we too wait with eager hope for the day when the Most High will give us our full rights as adopted children. It says, including the new bodies he has promised us.
Hey, and what is that adopted? To be brought back.
We'll hit the Wasiya, which means the Lord chose Israel in preference to all other nations.
Right. Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that.
So let me go back and we'll read this and then we'll just, because we got.
That remind me of the one. What is it? You should be no more called servants, but friends.
Friends.
Right? You no longer should be called servants, but friends. You know what I mean?
Well, see,
Because
and that's what
walk-
Yahweh Shai sent out, man. His friends.
Right.
His friends are the ones that are bringing out His word. That's the prophets, the men of the Lord, the ones that have the correct doctrine, man. That's the friends of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah, because
It says, let me go back. Wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
go ahead,
just,
go ahead.
thinking how you said because your friend is gonna tell it like it
He's
is.
gonna tell it like it is.
You know what I mean? Somebody that's not your is gonna
Sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I mean?
He don't give a fuck.
Change it, make it what he wants it to say to try to get something out of it for himself. You know what I mean? No. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah. It says, let me see. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and
yeah.
verse 15. It says, he is grievous unto us, even to behold,
Mm.
for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. And it says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
Right.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. Go ahead, bro.
Man, hey, I mean, shit, sometimes I've always said the scripture says what it needs to say, but to break it down, we now know that, like the small hats, we know, hey, counterfeit,
E-files. The
You
E-files.
know what I mean? And we know Esau.
Filthy.
Esau say he's a Christian. We just watched Drewski imitate, you know what I mean, a so-called Christian.
Woman, yeah.
And what was his key thing? The demon eyes, you know what I mean? We watching these so-called cabinet members, holding prayers about destroying and killing, you know what I mean, people.
Right.
Indiscriminately and for no justifiable cause except they want what they have. You know what I mean? And when we know that's not according to, what the Most High says. Now it is according to His will, because why? His determination is to, hey, bring the nations into Hamagadwan, this time of judgment, Yahweh Shabbat.
Yes.
So yeah, we know it is His will, but they try to claim that they're God-like, you know what I mean, and they're doing what God would do, and we're telling them, no, you're not, you never were, and you're not going to be.
You never will, yeah.
And you never will be. You know what I mean? You're fraudulent. You're fakes. You're phonies. You're pseudo.
Yeah.
And they hear it and they don't like it. So now they're like, okay, well, we're going to put you to the test to see if what you say is real.
Yeah.
See if you got integrity and you're going to hold up. In the face of what we're gonna do, like again, when you said the 7 sons, you know what I mean? Hey man, shit, here you go, cut them off,
Yeah.
chunk, because I know I'll be back. but you ain't got no, you know what I mean? There's no resurrection for you.
Yeah, he said, don't boast.
Right.
Yeah, because your punishment is still coming.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we should finish with that. You want to grab that? That's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, because as Cain, because you are Cain, you know, your judgment is still coming. Most High, hey, don't touch Cain. But you still have a judgment coming. And you're right there at the precipice of receiving that.
Well, that's all starting to go away when you can't touch Cain.
Yeah.
Because now everybody, now you're able to touch Cain.
Yeah.
Now you're able to, you see
Yeah.
Jake out there, they squabbling with, hey, and ain't nothing really happening. Back in the, back in the day, you for sure going to jail. They're going to put you under the jail. But all this they building up the race wars, and just everybody's not feeling you. Hey, even the thing when we were watching the thing with Drewski, the chick, she was like, I don't feel right when I see white men now. They don't feel comfortable around white men anymore.
You know?
See, and then they say when you see a Jake, when you see oh my God, they starting to fall in love with Jake.
Hey,
Everybody in the world is falling in love. All these women, mostly the women, are falling in love with Jake. Man.
Did you watch the video where they were saying that the white parents was telling them, hey, if you ever get separated or
I didn't
go
see it, but I
find
heard
you a
about
black woman or a black man?
Yeah, go to a black. Yeah, if you're in trouble, go to a black.
They know that
You got
instinct is
integrity.
gonna kick in.
Yeah, you
Right.
got integrity.
You know what I mean?
Jake got way more integrity than
Right.
Mike, man.
Even amongst his oppressors. And that's, you know, it's a lot. I just gotta get it out because it always needs to be brought out. That's how you can tell the difference between an Israelite and an Israeli. Because Israelites have empathy and sympathy for their oppressors. And Israelis want to kill and do what they claim was done unto them to a whole other nation of people. Like, it wouldn't be in Jake's spirit to do what you're doing to the so-called Palestinians.
Right. That's why I said he abstained us from our
Right.
ways as
Fucking
from
far.
filthiness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We
right.
ain't doing what the E-files, what they,
No.
we don't do that.
You know? And Jake has his ways. Jake has become wicked as hell. But Jake ain't no beef jerky in Jake's diet.
No. And
You know what I
we're
mean?
just speaking about those of the hopeful elect.
Baby jerky,
You know,
yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, you know, I'm speaking
Infant,
in code, but
infant,
ain't no hot dog.
infant jerky, infant jerky,
Right,
yeah,
right.
infant jerky, yeah.
You know?
in Jake died,
It says, he pronounces the end of the just to be blessed. And we do that.
Yeah.
And maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father.
Right. Right.
It says, let us see if his words be true,
Yeah.
and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Right.
It says, for if that just man be the Son of the Most High, he will help him, and he is going to help
Help
him.
us, yeah.
It says, and deliver him from the hand of his enemies.
Right.
And we believe that.
Yeah. Like you said, that's the whole point of that micro seed.
Mm-hmm.
To see if the Lord's going to come and say, oh yeah, I don't believe you. Well, that's why the Lord said we're not for the incredulity of the unbelief, man. What if some did not believe? Should that make the faith of God without effect? God forbid. Yeah, Yahweh B'Shem Shai forbid. We're going to believe and trust in Yahweh B'Shem Shai, man. And then we're going to be unmoved in this. And the Lord, like you said, the Lord is going to come and help us. He's going to help the elect. If you're the elect, you're going to get help. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's it.
It says, let us examine him.
And
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, and even if you need help in suffering through those things that you have to go through, you're gonna get help to go through it. Like the apostle that got stoned to death. He wasn't feeling it.
Oh, you talking about
Stephen.
Stephen got stoned,
Yeah, got stoned, and he, you know, hey, the Most High, man, you gonna have your hand held by Yahweh Shai.
And what the scriptures say, said he had the
Bring you
face
through that
of an
damn
angel.
event.
Yeah, but
Right.
you gotta die for the Lord. Yeah, it's
Man.
not even gonna be unmerciful.
Man,
Yeah.
you know, he ain't gonna have us to suffer.
Mm.
We gonna suffer, but hey, that no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to go into this. So
Yeah.
let us examine him.
Oh, let's say yeah. Cause
Go.
No, I'm just gonna say one real quick because it talks about the scripture says that it's a small thing for sounds like it, but it's a far more greater weight of a reward that we intended to get. So I'm roughly paraphrasing, but it says that it basically speaks about how it's a small thing, a small infliction to what we're gonna get. Roughly paraphrasing. Salaki, but yeah, because it's gonna be way greater. So yeah, you're gonna go through some
I think
stuff.
that's Romans 8.
Yeah.
If you somebody want to get it real quick, that would, I know we kind of quoted it.
Okay.
Romans 8 and 17 maybe?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, Romans 8 and 17, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let me read this so we can get that. It says, let it examine him with despitefulness and torture. This is what they plan on doing. It says that we may know his meekness, listen, and prove his patience. And patience goes to what? It's suffering. It says, let us condemn him with a shameful death. It says, for by his own saying he shall be respected. It says, such things they did imagine and were deceived. Listen, for their own wickedness had blinded them. Man. And hey man, that's what's gonna happen to these people. I mean, they're blinded by their own wickedness, man. So ultimately, the Lord won't take them out of position.
Because they talk about the Negro. Yeah, they can only see their end, their enterprise. But that's why it says that the scripture speaks about how
they have considered the latter end.
They consider their latter end. Beautiful. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I got one real quick. Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
I was just gonna read it to you.
I'm gonna start at 14. I'm gonna start at 14.
Oh yeah, get it for that, brother.
It says, for as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High.
Right, yeah, that's the elect, man. Those who got the unction, the Spirit. It tells you about how
smearing.
The smearing, yeah. It tells you how the Yahweh Shai is within you, and he uttereth prayers when you don't. Things that you don't know not. Man, he's always an intercessor.
Yeah, but you don't know what to pray for.
You don't know what to pray. The Spirit's already praying for you. Yeah, now those who have that. Yeah. That's those men who have that. Gun.
Yeah, because we in hell, man. Sometimes we get so worked up, we don't even know what to pray for.
Right.
Praying for everything, but
what you need. Yeah, you think the regular provisions, but these things are gonna your mind gotta go beyond your normal, because really it's gonna be nothing normal anymore. Like your regular, okay, I need a job to get to work, I need gas to go. Gas is gonna go out you see that? The job, they're about to make they already been saying that they're gonna make motorized cars illegal. They've already this is by way they're gonna do that by having the straighter moves like that, have the crisis go up. Now they can make motorized cars illegal. Now they can come in and everything has to be electric. Everything has to be this, has to be that. Have to have electric stoves. You have to have electric. You have to be on their program, and you got to figure out how to pray outside of the norm, so to speak.
Yeah. The times we're coming into, we all might be in one spot, and we don't know. And we're gonna have to be good with it. And that's how tight things are getting to, man.
Yeah, just to survive. Yeah,
just to survive.
Yeah. Hey, you're gonna need them 7 wives. It's gonna be time for everybody to have a job.
Our own bread and we're
our own parent.
Yeah.
7 wives gonna come in there.
Hey, just don't look at me, brothers. You guys gonna be mad.
It says verse 15, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father.
Yeah, you have to see the spirit of bondage again, because it speaks about those who go back to their vomit, man, and that's going back into the bondage. Right? We have not received that spirit to go back to the bondage. Man. Yeah. We're not going back to the vomit. We're not going back to plantation Christianity. I mean, there was no power in that. There was nothing in that. You know what I mean? We haven't seen full power yet as far as where we're at right now, but we see the power of brotherhood. We see the power of the word going out, and obviously like I said, like I read earlier, that the knowledge of the Lord has encompassed the whole earth as the sea is, right? So we see that's the power in that, man. There's power in that.
Verse 16, the Spirit itself beareth witness Spirit.
Right.
That we are the children of the Most High.
Yeah, see, and the Spirit's going to bear witness with you that you are the children of the Most High. Why? Because you're going to be doing the work. You're going to be fearing the Lord. You're going to be doing the lessons, right? You know what I mean? You can't help but do some lessons, man. It says who can but prophesy, especially right now. If you're talking about you don't got a lesson, that's crazy. Who can but prophesy right now? It's out there. It's like I said, the prophecies are popping like popcorn. Who could but prophesy? I mean, even these heathens are mentioning certain things and they're prophesying, but they don't know what they're doing. But it's just it's in the atmosphere. It's in the air. It's there.
Yeah.
There's no way to escape it.
I will pour my spirit upon my
On the
flesh.
flesh, yeah. And so that's just that. That's that now. Go ahead.
Verse 17. And if children, then heirs.
Right. See. Yeah, I like that one. Cause see, can you read back a little bit before that?
The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Yeah, come. Yeah, go. Keep going.
And if children,
See?
then heirs.
See, and if we're the children of the Most High, then we're heirs, right? Because I believe. Oh, it might be coming up. Yeah. See, 'cause we're heirs, right? Because you have to be the sons of the living power. You can't not just be a heathen, or just some heathen. Walk out on the street and just go, hey, I want to do what you guys are doing. Who would do that? Because we're out there all the time. We never had nobody just. Oh yeah, we just want to. Oh well, you know, the Lord is so-called black, and you know America's going to be destroyed, and you know that. Oh wait, let's talk about the great doctrine. Oh yeah, people are going to run down the street, and these dudes are crazy. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the micro C hip. Oh, these dudes are. They not coming to do what the will of the Lord really truly is, man. Tell the truth, right? But.
Heirs of the Most High,
Right.
and joint heirs with Hamashiach.
Right. See, and that's what you're going to get. You're going to be joint heirs, and that's where it talks about the Lord's going to deliver you from sin. When we're back to being that terrestrial angelic power, man, we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. But
If so be that we suffer with them.
That's stuff.
right, and that's what we're doing. Going back into that suffering, yeah. Going back to that, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna be in straits. We're gonna be in suffering. We're unto death, right? It's a time that you got to have that mentality that you just might die in this truth, but you're gonna die for truth's sake, right? And not for the world. You're not gonna get entangled in your sin again. You're not going back to the vomit, right? Go ahead.
That we may be also glorified together.
Yeah, see, and there's gonna be nothing better than that. It says, how does the scripture go? It is good for brethren to dwell together. Yeah, and we're gonna be, together. We're gonna be glorifying Yahweh B'Shem Shai, man.
Right? And Yahushua suffered that now he received, the highest glory,
Right.
highest praise and honor. You know what I mean? But he had to suffer first.
Right.
You know?
Right. Because if he's your example, you have to look forward to being like your example. Suffer. Yeah. Right. I get what you're saying.
It says, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared
That's the
with
one
the
I'm-
glory
Yeah, that's the one I'm saying. Yeah, that was
which
the point.
shall be revealed
Yeah.
in us.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's what I was talking about. Can you do that one more time? 'Cause that's it. That's what I was talking about right there.
It says, for I reckon
Yeah.
that the suffering of this
Reckon-
present time
Recognize means to recognize. He pay attention, and he recognized that this present time, right, what we're dealing with right now, is what?
are not worthy to be compared.
Yeah, it's not worthy to be compared with the kingdom to come.
That's right.
We're gonna get so much better of a glory and a reward that it's gonna be worth perishing on this side. If you have to be beheaded on this side,
I don't want to be
it's more than worth it, man. It's nothing. You know, like in the world they say what is peanuts. It's nothing. It's small. It's a small thing to a giant, right? So to speak, you know, it's a small thing. It's beneficial for you to die, right? To be unalive for the witness of the Yahushua, right? To be a martyr, right? But
with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Yeah.
hey, and if you're the son of, if you're one of the sons, hey, that glory will be revealed when you get beamed up. All the people gonna be like, hey, how is it there? It's their lot to be with the children of. How is it him?
Hey,
How
look,
their lot is with the sons of God? How are they going up there? Right? Because we're the ones who we're looked down upon, right?
when you
don't
read
look at
it
us
too,
good.
it says with the glory that is within us.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Shine.
Hey, that's going to be made, you're going to be made to shine, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That glory and that power and that, you know what I mean, is going to come through, it's going to be in you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's going to manifest itself, you know what I mean, in your appearance.
Right.
You know?
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, when you got abilities to heal,
Yeah.
you got abilities to like the brother said, you lift up
We still got a little time.
what's it
650,
called?
bro.
You lift up a tank, throw it down the way.
Yeah.
Hey, people are gonna see that, man.
Hey.
When the animals come and bow to you, while everybody else is getting mauled by the animals, they bow to you. That's the glory of within inside you.
Hey, what did Yahushua say though? You when can you get that one too? When you can tell this mountain to get up and move. Never mind the tank. To be able to tell a mountain,
Yeah, you know what's that?
move over there.
Yeah.
You
know what I mean?
You got it.
You understand what I'm saying? No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's the level that the elect.
Matthew.
Hey, when they're made manifest, man. You know what I mean? You know, like the tank is small. You can tell a mountain.
Yeah, because of faith, you can have.
Well, it's a faith.
Yeah, but still, that's
It's faith,
still
it's
going to
faith,
be
yeah.
made part of you. You know what I mean? You're going to have that level of faith. Even so, especially now, and because, hey, what is that? In order for the times to come, what has to build in you? Faith.
Yeah. You got
Faith
it,
has to be completely
Matthew
built up in you.
17
Okay.
and 20.
Yeah, my phone
You know?
moving slow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I got it.
in those times when you feel that spiritual power,
It's
hey,
like weird. Every time I
move.
tap it, it's like.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, let me see what it starts off with. The points there.
Yeah, because my phone is like acting weird.
Froze.
Yeah, it's like I got it now, I think. Yeah, it's still-
Yeah.
22, Matthew 17 and what?
Points in 20. I want to start. Let me see.
Oh, 20. Oh, yeah, it's in 20. You can start at 20. Or
Yeah, 18.
17.
Start.
You start 18. Now, that was what's going, because he cursed him. He cursed the devil. So
Yeah.
we'll go to 19. Start.
Yeah. We'll start 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it, brother? You want me to
Yeah, I
go?
got it.
Good, you got it.
Okay. Oh, if you got it.
I got it, brother. It's Matthew 17, verse 19. Then the disciples,
Then came.
it's like, then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, why should not we cast him out?
Right, because the Lord had cast out a devil,
Right.
and they couldn't do it.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence
It's
to
yonder
place,
place, yeah.
and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Nothing should be impossible.
Hey,
to you.
So I
Damn.
mean, hey, and what is going to be a requirement for this time that we're coming into? I mean, we've been saying it all night. When you can no longer take care of yourself, you're going to have what? Faith
Yeah.
that you're going to be taken care of.
Right.
When you can no longer, you know what I mean, do the things necessary, especially as men, what are we're required to work. You don't work, you don't eat. You know what I mean? We're required to do these things. We're coming into a time where, hey, that requirement is going to no longer be available to you. Now what? Now you're going to have to fully rely, have faith that, you know what I mean, the Messiah, through his Father, is going to be, man, give you that necessity. And what does he say? Hey, faith is a mustard seed. So when you're coming into a situation, hey, man, hey, I need this mountain to move and hide. Say I'm watching over a group. Then, hey, man, calling upon the Lord and having faith that, hey, he's going to hide us in those days.
The scripture says,
You know what I mean?
The scripture says, without faith it's impossible to please him.
Right.
Right.
You know? But that will be hidden from the things that, you know what I mean? Hey. You know? So yeah, that faith is going to be mandatory.
Yeah. Yeah, because that what a scripture I read in Second Maccabees said with great favor. So the Lord's gonna have great favor on you to make sure that you survive, man. You're gonna have great favor upon you. And that's gonna, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it through with great favor, because basically, even though you're an Israelite, you're gonna be like the Lord said that the other nations or like dust upon the balance, or like a drop that fall from a vessel,
like spittle,
they fall from a vessel. So you being an Israelite, the Lord, even though you're an Israelite, you're not in the truth, you're not in the faith. So the Lord, you're never mind to the Lord. The favor is going to be on the elect. So the Lord's only looking out for his elect, and that's great favor. And people are going to be able to see it. They're going to be able to see it.
Yeah.
They're going to say, surely a prophet has been among us, man. That's when they're going to see it.
Yeah, because what it said, Romans.
They should be willing to bear that power.
11 says, "For your sakes, enemies, but for the Lord, they are beloved."
Right.
Ultimately, they're going to come back in the kingdom because the promises of the Lord are irrevocable.
Right.
Meaning he's not. He made the
For
promise.
now, they're enemies, but later he's going to have that love for them. Yeah.
Right. Well, let's just close out with this. Yeah. And let me close out with this. We'll close out with this. This is 1 Peter, whoever wants it. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 4. It says, "And when the chief shepherd shall appear, you should receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away."
Good.
Okay, yeah, the chief shepherd will be Yahweh Shai.
Right.
And when he appeared, he should appear on that flying mountain. And when he comes, it says that all the nations are going to well before him. So you're going to be crying. And hey, we're hopefully, Lord willing, we're the ones who celebrate, right? Who should be who should find faith? When shall I find faith when I come upon on the earth? And that faith is going to have great favor.
Took a minute to delay.
Right?
Yeah.
But
Hey, that's it, man. I mean, that's it, bro.
oh, go back.
I'll read it again.
Yeah, there was something.
It says, "And when the chief shepherd shall appear,
Yeah.
you should receive a crown of
Crown,
glory."
yeah, there you go. A crown of glory. And see, we're all looking forward to that crown of life,
Right.
man. We're all looking forward to being told, well done, good and faithful servant.
Right.
We're willing, you know.
Right.
We won't be part of that number.
Who is that one
you
that's
know?
taller than all the
Yeah.
rest? Playing
Yeah.
crowns.
Yeah, putting the crowns
It's
up on
an
him.
actual crown.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
why? Because he stood stiffly
Stiffly
with the
for the
name.
Yeah.
Says
Yeah.
a crown that fadeth not away.
Right, crown,
Mentioning no
Yeah,
names.
crown and
Name.
Right, yeah.
Name, man.
And that's what we're going back into what we said.
Well,
what did it say?
It's Psalm 91, bro.
Since,
Since
what does it
we
say?
brought that up, Psalm 91 at the bottom, it says, "I will deliver him
Yeah,
because
be
he has
not-
known my name."
Yeah. You know, you may be put in prison 10 days. Be faithful unto death. That no man take that crown. Yeah, no one take your crown, man. Yeah.
Hey,
No,
but, hey, yeah, and that name, man, because that name is what's going to bring you through everything that's fixing to go down. It's not only that; it's going to bring you up into the point of the time when everything goes down and carry you through it. You know,
Got it. At the bottom, last couple
the
verses.
name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Psalm 91 and
How can it not be a doctrine?
yeah, read 14. Yeah, 15 and 16.
Okay.
Then we'll close out with this.
Comes Psalms 91, verse 14.
Unless the brother's got something.
No, you good.
Because he had set his love upon me,
Ooh, that's,
therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he hath known my name.
yeah, basically you have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, being that the Lord has set his love upon you, for you to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which shall be the stability of thy times.
Right, because when
Right.
you go into that name,
But if you don't have that,
oh, good. I'm sorry.
no, but I'm just saying, if you don't have that knowledge, then the Lord hadn't bestowed to you his love. What was it? What was it? What was it?
God,
What was it above that?
above it?
No, yeah,
Speak
just-
over.
Okay. Because he had set his love upon
yeah, there you
me.
go. Yeah, being that the Lord have set his love upon you, if you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that should be the stability of your time. There's a lot of jakes out here, and they don't have the understanding. They don't know what's going on. They ain't gonna know what to do.
Yeah, because it says know my name when you go into in the Greek, anoma, which it goes into what is basically everything about him, man. You got
Right.
It's not just the name, Yahweh the Father, Yahweh the Son, but it's just everything that he brings to the table, man.
Right.
What pleases him.
Yeah, we have the understanding of everything.
Right. Well, that's the word we need to have the unction. That's what that means. It says you have the unction from the Holy One, and you know all things.
You know, his
Not that you know
majesty.
all things. Not that I could go build a rocket ship to go to outer space or something.
Right.
But I know all things concerning salvation.
What pleases the Lord.
Yeah.
Concerning salvation, what pleases the Lord. Because that's what you want. You want salvation. You want to be delivered. You want to be delivered from your sins, and then ultimately you want salvation. Right?
You don't want to be wise
crown,
and wickedness.
crown.
What is that?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, the knowledge of wickedness is not
it's
wisdom.
not wisdom, right.
Right. But
That's right. Therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high because he hath known my name.
yeah, because you want that new body, you want the thing, you want a throne, right? Because the Lord's we're kings and priests. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to sit you on high, being a king and a priest. What else would you want? There's nothing else you would need in life. That's everything. That's knowing like, and I like what you said, knowing him, because it's like I mentioned that to some people. I said people say that they believe in the Lord and all these other things. Well, it says that the Lord we're his wife, and a wife, a true wife, she knows everything about her husband.
Yeah.
She knows his
Just
likes,
it's
his dislikes.
Coming to America.
Right.
Whatever you like.
Yeah,
Whatever you like.
Right. That's a true wife.
Whatever you like.
Park like a dog.
He was a fool.
Yeah.
He was a fool and wanted to go get some madness in America. Yeah.
Somebody to tell him.
To tell him what to do. Yeah, it's crazy. You were madness. You're supposed to have a woman that's going to tell you to have everything, do whatever you like. You know what I mean?
Walk like a dog.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Hey man, because that's a true woman. She knows what you like. She knows your ins and outs. She knows what you like, your dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, think about it. You have more time to run because you're supposed to be a king. You have more time to run a kingdom when your things is everything you like. It's there. You come in. You don't have to ask for your slippers. You don't have to ask for what you need to what you want for dinner. It's already done. I already know your likes, and now you can just run the kingdom.
Right? Like, well, remember even the pagan king Artaxerxes, he had that woman bathed, for a year. She was getting prepped to become, part of his harem. How much more us, as the under the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, man.
The true rulers of the
true
world,
rulers, the true rulers,
right? Because the Lord said He made the world for our sake. If the world's made for us, how much more? Like you said, how much more? The world was made for you, right? And your benefits.
Just as a funny note, Salakia, I forget how many years it was between the first one of those and the second one, but when they came back with the second one, she was still hopping on one foot and barking like a dog.
Oh, man.
That was like 10, 15 years later.
Oh yeah, you're
And
talking
she
20
was still,
years. Yeah, it was
I mean, she was still, hey, yeah,
You
you
talking-
finally tell, hey, you can stop.
Hey, and that's how you have to be for Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Hey, when did He tell us to stop? Right? The The people who go and get into the truth and fall out, when did he tell you to stop?
And
You got to
those
be,
were-
yeah,
those
hey,
were
that's
the
beautiful
doors
that
to
you
the
said
end.
like that. Because that's like that, yeah. When did the Lord tell you to stop? And that's when he give you the crown. That's when you can stop. Now, like you said, now you can, chill out now. Damn, bro. 40 years later, you're still, yeah. Hey, strong as hell with that one leg.
Big ass calf.
Big ass calf and one leg, but hey, you know what I mean?
Like Popeye.
Hey, but she was obedient. Hey, and that's part of being obedient unto death. That's what, going back to that. Being obedient unto death, man. And that's where we're at, man. So,
Verse 15, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him.
right.
Verse 16, with long life, I will satisfy him, show him my salvation.
Hey, and that's ultimately what it's all about. Hey, we're gonna have a long life in the kingdom, bro. A long life. And it's gonna be more than 1,000 years, unlike you simpletons, bro. You know.
Well, one day as that course is better than 1,000.
Well, it says in Zechariah 7 or 8, which says that they're gonna the men and women, they're gonna have to, like, it says Cain, they're gonna be able to, but it just represents that we're gonna have that
Stability.
long life.
Yeah,
We're gonna
long
have
life,
that long
stability.
life, man.
Yeah, stability,
You
long
know?
life. Yeah.
It ain't gonna be with no Cains. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It just means that we're gonna be there.
I
Right.
mean, if the wages of sin is death,
But
and you
another
no
scripture
longer
talks about how
commit
you
sin,
they should
immortal.
they should have life like the trees.
You got the trees.
Yeah, it talks about how we should have the children should have live like the trees.
If a tree is not cut down, it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, well, I mean the oldest tree that they have is 5,000, but we're gonna live. It's just giving you a reference. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're gonna live longer than 5,000 years. So
Forever.
you know, we live
No
forever. So.
feller has come up against us.
So they somebody close it out. I think.
Well, I guess so.
Yep.
Well, so we're gonna turn around, facing around.
He's closed out.
Slack in. Good. Go ahead. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory. And wait, all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I'd like to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, to the elder apostles, bishops of Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists in the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, Shalom.
Shalom.
To the Israelite foreigners, who phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father, and have come back to the fold. Shalom. To your sisters, you are Kwathim, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence in a Bible ball. Kom Yasharala. Shalom, shalom.
And Lord willing, this be the last Passover.
Lord, yeah, Lord willing, yeah.
Yep, and Shabbat, because this is the
Yep,
Sabbath
yep.
as well.
Shabbat, shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Yeah, Shabbat shalom, yeah.
And may the brothers have a blessed Passover.
Hit the other one too. Bible Shalom. X and then the